The van life experience just got 10 times better if you're willing to spend the money. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. It is your boy Javi here, bringing you another auto tech video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the so-called van life or the camper life that a lot of YouTubers are doing nowadays, which I find this to be super cool. I would love to be doing that at one point in my life. You just kind of build your own van or your own camper and you take off and you kind of conquer the world one YouTube video at a time. So the Cybertruck gets its brother, and it's going to be the Cyber Trailer. So Living Vehicle is a company that kind of looked at the Cybertruck and said, you know what, it needs a camper that looks exactly like it, and we're actually going to call it the Cyber Trailer. So it's a little bit of controversial there because it kind of shares the same name, Cybertruck, Cyber Trailer. But nonetheless, I think it is a cool camper. If you look at it here on the pictures, it looks exactly like the Cybertruck, but there are a bunch of cool features that come with this camper, and I'm going to tell you what is the price that's going to cost you for this camper. The company now, it's already taking orders. About 80% of them are already sold out, and it will start delivering them by 2025. So rather than relying on shore power, it runs its electrical components with recharge with advanced solar panels. For now, Living Vehicle isn't detailing just how much power these panels create, nor how much power its backup power generator provides, but it hints it's enough to recharge an EV. That is pretty much a lot of power, and basically all the lights and all the commodities that you would need to live inside that camper to be fully functional. Now, it says Living Vehicle CEO and founder Matt Huffman, the Cyber Trailer is resource independent and can venture to nature without needing an RV park or a charging station, obviously because it has the solar panels, which I think that's actually pretty cool. So let's get into the features real quick. So since it's been made to be towed by a half-ton truck, the Cyber Trailer looks to be based on the company's HD24 trailer. The HD24 trailer Pro version comes with a 72 kilowatt hour battery pack with a 3.4 70 kilowatt solar panel setup. So we expect the minimum that the Cybertruck will have to do is it could charge an EV tow vehicle. Again, the Cybertruck won't be limited to just EVs. Any gas or diesel half-ton pickup trucks will be able to power it using a Living Vehicle alternator kit. So obviously, if you don't have a Cybertruck, you could definitely get this camper, and you're gonna be able to charge it and power it with no problem with the alternator kit. But the whole story of the camper is that you want to drive it with a Cybertruck because you want to be matching, looking pretty cool. So what's going on with the water? One of the main things that they have is this water system, and that's kind of like almost, I wouldn't say their selling point, because I think their selling point is the look of it and all the benefits, all the features that it has. But the water everywhere kind of selling point is pretty much there. So let's get into it. So they ensure that the layout of the Cybertruck is still kind of in pre-production stages, so we don't have any pictures of the inside yet, but it will have a water system, which is kind of like a water generator kind of thing, and I'll explain to you what that is right now. So one of the things that the company wants to do is that you're going to be able to take this camper and not have to go to an RV park to be supplied with anything, water or electricity or none of that stuff. So the Cyber Trailer will utilize another capability of other Living Vehicle trailers utilizes, which is a water air generator by WaterGen. So let me explain to you a little bit what this WaterGen company does. So this water air generator pulls moisture from the air, and it refills a fresh water tank supply. And you're going to think to yourself, well, what if I'm camping in a place that doesn't have that much moisture? Well, it explains it that essentially it's an advanced humidifier that the main limitation is that the air must have moisture to pull out of it. If you're camping in an arid climate, the air generator won't pull much, but more humid climates will allow for much more water generated. The WaterGen points out that by saying it works even with air humidity as low as 20%. So that's actually pretty good. Again, looking at the HD24 Pro, expect the Cyber Trailer to offer up to 5 gallons per day of water generating in optimum climates. Outside the water air generator, the Cyber Trailer will utilize advanced water and waste recycling process, which that's actually pretty cool. So the fact that you're not gonna need pretty much to buy water to have this to have water, and you're gonna be able to generate 5 gallons per day of water. That's actually pretty cool. Because other than that, if you would have to have a camper, you would have to be in a camping parking lot. You would have to be supplying yourself with electricity or with water, because we at this house had campers and we've gone camping. And yes, when you go to this park, you have to plug in for electricity and all that stuff. And that's actually something that this trailer or this camper lets you kind of do by itself. So let's get into this picture right here. This is a front view of it. And as we can see, you're kind of looking at the Cybertruck, and then on the back, you look at what it looks to be another Cybertruck. You have a solar panel on the side, on the top, and you see the extended arms that come out with the LEDs that light up the bottom, that light up the floor, and you actually get them on both sides. So that's actually pretty cool. But one of the pretty cool stuff is that you get the same light bar that the Cybertruck has in the top, and that's a feature that kind of mimics, the Cybertruck. When we look at it on the side, we see the door, we see a window, we see the solar panel. So as we can see, it's not only getting solar panels on the top, it's getting solar panels on the side, and it obviously has the same wheel design. Now, if we look at the back part of the camper, I'm not really sure if those are solar panel, but that looks to be like a full door of solar panel, which that would be a lot of charging and generating electricity for you, which actually that's pretty cool, because you would pretty much not run out of electricity when you're out there. Now, what is the price of this vehicle? And that's where we're going to get into it now, because that's actually a pretty cool point. If you're willing to spend the money, you're going to have this badass camper. So at this point, that's all we know pretty much from Living Vehicle Cyber Trailer, other than having the folding patio doors that we saw and the gear hauler ramp on the back, which is pretty cool, because that could be that it kind of drops down. You can reserve yours at Living Vehicle website with only $100 deposit, fully refundable deposit. The full price of the Cyber Trailer will start at $175,000. It plans to deliver the campers by 2025. As of this sprint, Living Vehicle says that 80% of the reservations have pretty much been sold out. If you can afford a Cybertruck, you could definitely afford this vehicle. So what do you get with this whole Cyber Trailer or Cyber Camper? So you're going to get lots of power from solar panels, which are going to keep the camper pretty much running 24/7. You're going to get the water gen, so the vehicle is going to be pulling water from the moisture and giving you up to 5 gallons per day of water. And still, it's going to be able to do it even if it's on the if you're in an environment where there's only 20% of moisture. Now, is it going to be that you're never going to have to ever purchase water? No, absolutely not. You might have to at some point buy some water for yourself if you're out there camping, but it's going to be a lot less than if you just have a regular camper. So at $175,000, what do you guys think? Leave me your comments. About 80% of the reservations have already been sold out. Seems to me that a lot of people really want to get this. We'll definitely have a lot of reviews coming in the future for this vehicle as it approaches its release date. And if you reserve now, you're going to start getting them by 2025. So there's not much left, because there isn't much left of 2024. Anyways, let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Remember to hit the thumbs up and subscribe for your boy. We are here. We're grinding almost to 10,000 subscribers. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.